Oh, this was actually one question I did have for you as we're saying goodbye to 2022, which is crazy. But what are your predictions for 2023 for, I guess, just the industry in general?
Well, Starship will fly, or it will blow up on the pad, and things will be delayed considerably if something like that happens. But Starship will fly. Vulcan will fly too. And that's going to spark a new age of competition on the U.S. and North American side of the Atlantic. Because even though Starship looks like it's way better than Vulcan on many levels, it is better to low Earth orbit, but it isn't better out to geosynchronous orbit. Vulcan, at least in theory, has superior capabilities to anything SpaceX has out to geosynchronous orbit. So that's going to be an interesting competition there. Now, that assumes, of course, that Vulcan will fly, which it may not. But yeah, if Vulcan and Starship fly next year, then competition is going to be going in a big way, and that will be very exciting. On this side of the Atlantic, there is the potential for an explosion of launches from the United Kingdom.
Hopefully not exploding launches, though.
Yeah. Well, I think there probably will be some exploding launches. I think that's it. All these people launching for the first time, I'm pretty sure that will happen. But you're going to have RFA launching next year, or at least that's their plan. You've got ABL launching next year. That's exciting as well. Skyrora is at least going to try to launch in 2023. That's very exciting. Orbex trying to launch in 2023. ESAR Aerospace out of Germany, 2023. iImpulse. I mean, that is just insane. Look at all these different launch providers who are targeting next year to fly. It's just amazing. RFA already has a full manifest, a full payload manifest for their first launch. And all these customers on a rocket that's never flown. To me, that sounds suicidal, but that's what they're doing. A bunch of customers have already signed up with RFA for their first launch. And it's not a small rocket. It's quadruple the size of the Rocket Lab Electron. So pretty cool stuff happening over here. And meanwhile, in India, that's going to be a huge explosion of activity too, because of that OneWeb contract that they grabbed over there. I do believe that OneWeb will probably be doing a lot more business with India to get the second phase of their constellation rolled out, now that India has demonstrated what they're capable of doing on a very short term. And then, of course, you're going to have China doing what China does, and that is accomplishing incredible things in a very short amount of time.
Right.
No matter who they have to step on in the process, but they will unquestionably be doing that. So it is going to be a very active year.
That was a really great summary, actually. And going back to Starship, do you think that for any reason it will be in Florida instead of Texas for the first orbital launch?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, if it blows up in Boca Chica, if this first attempt triggers an anomaly and really devastates some stuff, then yeah, I think there'll be no choice but to launch from Florida, because I don't think it will be permitted out of Boca Chica again for some time.